Welcome to my channel. Welcome to Miss Lyons' channel.
Hey everybody, and welcome to another week. Remote sauce. How's everybody doing? I hope you're doing really good. Seeing you guys at the meetups is wonderful for my heart. Oh, it feels so great to see you guys. It is hard to make you smile, let me tell you. I am working really hard to get that very authentic, radical smile from each of your beautiful faces. Yeah, so anyway, we are working so good in our CQJ. So this week, we are going to focus on pages 9, 10, 11, 12, and 13. Okay, so let's go to page 9 in our CQJ. Boom, and I labeled it for you already. Oh, that was one sad song. One sad song. Okay, this week, you guys, we're going to focus in a little bit of art history and bring some of those main qualities from these time periods right into some current into some current focuses here. So let's begin. We're going to dive way back to the very beginning of history with prehistoric art. Okay, prehistoric art. Okay, during this time in on Earth, when they say prehistoric art, what they're saying is groups of people created artwork, but it was before there was any written dialogue or language written anywhere for anyone to actually have some form of documentation of anything communicative. So we're talking cave paintings and those stamped hands on the rock, and so people shared their story, right, just straight out onto the earth. And did they have these fine-tuned motor skills for writing? Probably not, because there was no actual written form that we're aware of. So for this page in your CQJ, what you're going to need for this fun project is you're going to need some watercolor markers. So you can go for like Crayola or anything that's a water, Mr. Sketch. I have these alcohol markers. They are water-based as well. They're not the Ohuhus, they're a different brand, but they'll work just fine. So if you have one, that's fine. One color or more than one would be great. You might need like a paper towel or some kind of tissue that is wet, because it's gonna get a little messy, and then a writing utensil, probably a pencil, would be great for this project. Okay, so we're gonna think prehistoric, no language, no written language at all. So what you're gonna start with is you're going to begin by creating a collage on your paper of prints from your fingers. So what you're going to do is you're going to take your markers, la-di-da, la-di-da, and you're going to color on your finger. Color on your finger. Don't tell anybody you're coloring on your finger. Okay, and then you're going to take your finger, make sure this is not a permanent marker, people. No permanent markers, okay? It won't work as well. And then you're going to start stamping. Oh my gosh, there's my unique fingerprint. You got my fingerprint now. Oh my God. Okay, so again, I do not want to watch you. I mean, you're going to not watch me do this. Why? Why? Because you got better things to do. All of you guys have way better things to do. This is like a light pink. I did 2 pinks in a row. Guess I like pink lately. Okay, and you're going to make a collage of fingerprints across the page. Notice how I'm using my different fingers because I don't have time to wipe, but you're welcome to wipe. That's fine. Wipey, and then color. Oh, hi, kitty. Where's she going? Oh, good jump. Okay, and boom. Collage. collage with your fingerprints. Okay? And then what you're going to do, this is where it gets really, really fun. Hard, a little, is you're going to take your pencil or your pencil is probably best, or you could use a marker as well. But pencil's probably right, because I'm trying to think of like, earthy. We're going for earthy here. And what you're going to do is you're going to take your non-dominant hand. So I typically write with my right hand. Boop, 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 ba-doo, boop, ba-doo. So I'm going to take my left hand. I'm going to use my opposite hand. Now, for those of you who are ambidextrous, you have, you've got the upper hand here. Okay. So you're going to take your non-dominant hand and you're going to draw me a picture. You're going to draw me a picture of what you want to communicate to your friends. Okay? Without emojis, without letters, without any sort of word form. You're going to draw right on top of your beautiful collage what you would like to communicate to your friends. Is it, maybe it's your favorite pastime during this quarantine. Maybe it's what you've been doing with your free time other than all the schoolwork. Maybe it's something that you've been learning on your own, but you're going to draw with your non-dominant hand a picture of what you want to share with your friends. Okay? Okay. That is prehistoric art. Fingerprint, non-dominant hand writing fun. Yay! Page 9. Page 10. Moving right along. Moving right along. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Okay. Moving forward, we're going to step down into some ancient art. Ancient art. Ancient art has happened in every continent on Earth, okay? And ancient art is really descriptive of cultures that had a written form of communication. We were able to document some parts of their culture, and there were several of them. But what I really want to focus for this particular page in the CQJ is the use of vessels, okay, or ceramics and pottery. So in ancient art, there were uses of ceramics and pottery and vessels in all different genres, all different areas of the world. And so what I would like for you to do for this particular page is what I want you to find your favorite vessel to use for liquid, or your favorite cooking utensil, or like a pot or a pan. So for example, this is my favorite coffee mug that I drink with every morning. Yay! There's still a little coffee left in there, and it is definitely not the morning. Here's my amazing water bottle, one of them, one of my favorites. I use it every day, usually when I go to school. And then my other favorite thing is in the kitchen is this, my Ninja, okay? I use this twice a day at least for shakes. So these would be my 3 favorite utensils in the kitchen. So you're going to pick one. Okay, what vessel is your favorite vessel? Okay, and so what you're going to do is you're going to draw the vessel. So I want you to draw the vessel with a pencil. Okay, and I'm going to draw my water bottle. Okay, L-M-N-O-P-O. I'm just drawing it straight over there. Straight up now, tell me. Dooch, boom, and down. And it comes out, and it's like a mirror. Mirror. I drew him a little fat. That's okay. All right, and there's all these like shines coming off here. Okay, what is your favorite vessel that you use every day right now? I don't know. It's not going to be the same as mine. And maybe it is. Okay? but we're going for what is super duper important. And yeah, okay, so after you've drawn your item that you use the most, the vessel that you use the most in the kitchen, the next thing you're going to do is you're going to use a design that represents what you keep in that vessel. So for example, my water bottle, I keep water. Wow, lovely. So I would make a series of water droplets. Okay, water. I'm going to pattern out what I use for the vessel. Okay. All right. You get the idea. Okay, and then there's a spider crawling on the wall right behind you, by the way. And then what I want you to do is I want you to give me a brief description of your favorite vessel that you use and why. Okay? Very important. And again, try not to copy mine. Try to do your own. Okay? Yay. Ancient art. Vessels and uses for cooking and storage. Huge part of ancient art. Huge part of ancient art. Okay, moving right along. Moving right along. Oh, yeah. Okay, page 11. Was that page 11? Yes. Good. I am totally on it. Okay, so the next page in the CQJ is going to be all about the Renaissance time period. The Renaissance. Okay. Oh, my poor pen is dying. Boom. S to the S. A. C, E, the Renaissance art time period. During the Renaissance period in art, they're like a huge person who comes to mind, and we're going to talk about him right now. Yes, it has to do with an L and a D. L and a D, guys know who it is, right? Yep, Leonardo da Vinci. So da Vinci was amazeballs, right? We know that already. And he really came up with some of the most phenomenal ideas of the time that we still use even today, and his artistry and his he was a scientist, and the list goes on. Amazing man. So what I would like for you to do for this project is we're going to use one of his in his journals he had a write-up about animals. Okay. So what I'd like for you to do is you're going to be drawing an imaginary animal. Imaginary animal. Okay, so in his journal, he writes, I'm literally going to quote it here from the journal that one of his journals that he wrote. He says, if therefore you wish to make one of your imagined animals appear natural, let us suppose it to be a dragon, for its head that of a mastiff or a setter, for its eyes of those as a cat, meow, for its ears those of a porcupine, and for its nose that of a greyhound. Okay, with the eyebrows of a lion, the temples of an old peacock, and the neck of a water tortoise. Okay, so what we're going to do, this is going to be tapping into that imagination, into the creative side. You guys are going to make up an imaginary animal. So what I want you to do is on the side of your page, I want you to list 4 animals, okay? So 4 species of animals. So for example, the first one that comes to my mind is, I don't know, a ladybug. Again, you come up with your own ideas, right? Oh, no, no. The next one I think of is a puffer fish. A puffer fish. Okay? And the next one, I'm trying to kind of think of different species, you know. So we got a reptiles, we got a fish, we got a mammal, blah, blah, blah. A turtle. A turtle. And the last one, a gecko. Oh my gosh, I love geckos. They are so cool. Their hands and their little suction cups. The suction cups I love. Okay, so you have your 4 species of animals. Then what you're going to do is you're going to think of 4 parts of an animal body. Okay, so 4 parts of the animal body. Okay, so for example, just like I said with the gecko, I am going to create an animal with the gecko of his feet. I want to use his feet in my personal imaginary animal. The next thing I would do for the turtle, I'm going to use the shell. I'm going to include a turtle shell in my imaginary animal. Okay. The next one I am going to use is the face of the pufferfish. Its face is so funky looking, let me tell you. And the last item is the ladybug. And the ladybug, I'm going to use its beautiful wings. Okay, so once I have this brainstorm, you're definitely going to want to use your device because you might need a reference or a picture to guide you with that particular item. And you're going to melt those together into your own imaginary animal. Okay? Imaginary animal from Leonardo da Vinci's journals. Oh, yeah. Okay. Moving on. Page 12. All right. Page 12. Dulce. Moving on to Dulce. Moving on. We're going with the Baroque. Page 12. The Baroque period. Now, I'm not hitting every single time period, you guys, okay? I'm just hitting on some really big ones in order, in sequential order, just so you know, okay? I'm not, like, doing them all. There's so many. All right, the Baroque. B-A-R-O-Q-U-E. What is super important in the Baroque time period in art is the element of drama, okay? Drama and movement. Movement. Look at how neat my writing is. Oh my gosh, I'm just getting worse as the week goes on. Worse. Rich color. Often the primaries. Okay. And intensity in light, okay? So what you're going to do for this project in the CQJ is you're going to take drawing utensils, and you could use markers, crayons, even paint if you wanted to paint this out. And you're going to think of one item in your home that really causes drama. Yep. What's that one thing that you guys are all fighting over? What is that one thing that comes across every day? Is it macaroni and cheese? Are you guys fighting over that mac and cheese? Are you guys fighting over the headphones? Are you fighting over who gets to sit in the front of the seat, front of the car? Just kidding. I know, that was a bad one. Nobody's driving. Are you fighting over who gets which mask? Are you fighting over who gets to use the bathroom? If you have one bathroom, dang, that's a problem. Maybe the bathtub. Maybe you guys are fighting over who's going to take a bath. I don't know. So whatever that one thing is, whatever it is, I want you to document that down right here. And again, I want you to come up with that idea yourself. Boom. What is the item that causes drama in the house? Okay. Okay. Then what you're going to do is you're going to draw that item nice and big, and you're going to really add majorly rich colors to it. Okay, super bright, bright colors. You're going to make the colors contrast. So whatever you color on whatever form you decide to create, whatever item that's bringing the drama, then you can make a contrasting background so that this item really stands out, okay? What brings your household drama? All right, Baroque. Ooh, getting spicy. Yeah, yeah. Okay, moving right along. Moving right along. We're talking 17th century, yo. 17th century. Baroque. All right, and the last page of CQJ. CQJ for the week. For the week. Page 13. Okay, 13. We're going to dive into NeoClassical. All right. NeoClassical time. All right. And that's end of 18th century time period, 1700s up to about 1740. What in the world is neoclassical art? Oh my gosh, lady. Well, other than what I'm posting right now as I'm talking, really what it comes down to with this period in art has to do with enlightenment. Enlightenment. And a message, okay? Artists were trying to present a message to the viewers that would transform the society. Things were changing. There was the Industrial Revolution. People were being enlightened by things. So for this particular page in our CQJ, I want you to think of a message that you have for the world, okay? What is your message to the world? Okay, I want you to sit and ponder that one. So once you have a message to the world, then I would like you to present the message using text, words, interesting text. I want you to present this information with simplicity. Okay, not too much going on here. Not too many pictures, not too busy. We're going to go for super simple, okay? And high class, okay? And the last one is symmetry. We're going to make our picture for this neoclassical style of artwork so that it has the balance and the symmetry. It's not asymmetric where it's going to be heavier on one side or more on one other side. It's going to be, for the most part, symmetrical. When you think of symmetrical shapes, you know, you guys know that back from first grade, right? You know, circle, square, blah, blah, blah. Maybe you want to incorporate that in your background with your statement and your message. And perhaps you want to use your two favorite colors to represent a background or coloring a shadow on your text. But what is your message to the world right now? What would you like to say to the world and to enlighten us, to transform our society? So, yeah, kind of like a logo, a little bit. All right. We're taking some basic concepts from these time periods and we're applying it to our own unique individual art, ladies and gentlemen. So have a great time while you're doing this and really be honest, and your unique, amazing style is going to really shine through here this week. So going backwards, page 13, neoclassical message to the world, message to the world. Moving back to page 12, the Baroque time period. Drama, drama. What's drama? What's drama in your house? Drama. Drama in your house, drama. Drama in the house, drama with rich colors too. The Renaissance time. We're going to talk about, we're going to go right back into the I almost said somebody else. Leonardo da Vinci. Da Vinci and his amazingness, and we're going to create an imaginary animal. All right. Oh yeah. And number 10, ancient art. Take your favorite utility item and draw it, and then pattern what you make. If you love macaroni, second time I mentioned that, I guess my kids must be hungry or something. If you, for example, made macaroni and cheese and you created your pot that you boil the water in, maybe you want to do a series of macaroni. Again, make your own is really what it comes down to. And page 9, going back to our dirty finger project, the prehistoric art. Stamp, 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 stamp with watercolor markers, and then odd hand. You're going to make your message. You're going to make that message to your friends. All right. That is it for the coming week in our CQJ. Cannot wait to see what you guys come up with, and I hope you guys are doing really good. And until next week, remote sauce. Bye!